Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Vintage Oaks. So you join me on a cold January morning. Not a lot is really happening on the farm. The only thing we've really got to be cracking on with is just a bit of winter work with the cattle and whatnot. So as you can see, we've now got calves that have been born. I don't think there's too many left to calve. I think most of the cattle have calved. They've got another I think it's 2 days or 2 months? Something like that. They've still got to calve though. So there's 2, 4, 10. They're not far off. We've still got quite a few left to calve. I think about half then is probably calved. So had a few early calvers, but yeah, no, the calves look good. So what I've got to do is we are going to top up their feed at some point. What I'm quickly going to do is I've loaded up the bale shredder. We're going to quickly go and load the fattening cattle up. Load them up, straw them up rather, bed them up. Makes light work of bedding the cattle up, this does. But yeah, in terms of field work, obviously winter time we're in now, not really much is happening on the fields. So obviously we still can't go and really drill anything. So it's just a case of really just looking after these guys. We've not really got anything in terms of contracts either to be cracking on with. The food is slowly going down for these guys. I think they've perhaps got another month maybe left in the feed. So not really a lot at all. I can perhaps move some into the cow shed at the end because we've only got a couple of calves in there. But yeah, apart from that, start running out unfortunately. So, but we'll still make a bit of profit off them. I mean, they're worth $6.58 now. They cost us to buy £200. So we'd have made a bit of profit on them. Right, if I go back the other way, bed up the other 2 sheds. There we go. Shouldn't think that'll need too much straw. Most of the sheds, to be fair, don't need a massive amount of straw. They just need topping up a bit. This back shed might need quite a bit more. Getting a bit low. I do at some point as well need to go and cart some muck, so we might do that today as well, because it's starting to get fairly full over here. So I did move a load of slurry as well. I could probably do with doing it again, to be honest, but I did build a slurry lagoon at the farm that we bought in the last episode, and I've carried a load of slurry over to that, because obviously we're limited on capacity over this side of the road. So I've been carting that sort of backwards and forwards as well. I'm pretty sure the one that we've got over the road, it can hold 2 million litres, so I have got room as well when we've got the money to buy another one as well. So we'll have plenty of space to store slurry. Right, we will park this up. Might pop this on one of the grain trailers, and we might go and muck cart in a bit. So I want to get some muck shifted up the other end, ready for like after next harvest when we start spreading on field 148. So we'll pop this here, unhook it. I'll leave that there for a minute because we want to just feed these guys up. You need to make a ration. I think the bull is probably okay, but we can top him up as well. I think it's just mainly the sucker cows that are going a bit low. I think he's probably fine. The stock bull. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, he could probably do. We could top him up a bit, but he's not desperate, I would say, to be honest. I've topped their water up as well, so they're fine for water. Just a case of giving them a couple, yeah, a couple of loads of TMR mix. I'm not giving them quite obviously as strong a mix as the ones that were fattening. It's just something to sort of obviously tie them over with over the winter time. So right, we'll take these up the top with us. What I've been doing is sort of doing 2 buckets of both silages and then topping the rest up with hay is what I've been doing for their mix. It's been working out fairly well, so yeah, that's probably what I shall do. I'm gonna let go of these bales. There we go. Right, just need to go and grab the bucket. Drop that there. But yeah, this is obviously what we're cracking on with for the time being until we sort of get into springtime, which then I think it's springtime we can plant corn. I'm pretty sure. Let's have a quick look, double check. Yeah, April time is when we can, April, May time. It's when we can go and plant some corn. So yeah, this is what we're cracking on with for the time being. Obviously, I don't think the cows' food will last until then. So I'm hoping April time we'll turn out the suckle cows anyway, so that they'll go out on grass. But obviously the other cattle that we're fattening, I think we'll be selling them probably end of this month, probably February time is when we'll come to sell them. At least it'd be, I suppose, a bit of less work to do for us. We can do a few more contracts as opposed to doing this every morning. I'm gonna have a lot of silage left over. I think this is, we'll have to sell this at some point, so that'll be another job to do. I mean, obviously when the suckler cows go out on the grass, that's when we'll sell this, because obviously then I'll be looking to start doing cut for silage. So I'll be wanting to fill this clamp back up again. But I mean, if I look at it, we look at the time saving mod. I don't know if it shows up on here or not. No, I don't think it is. I reckon we've got a fair old bit of money sat in that clamp. Just realised I put 3 buckets in this one. It should be fine. I do need to as well replace these silage clamps because I had a bit of an issue uncovering them, and I think it's because I joined them together in the middle, and I perhaps should have placed them apart. So when they're both empty, that's a job that I need to do. I don't think it'll hurt there being 3 buckets of grass silage in this mix. I mean, we've used up, well, we didn't have as much, to be fair, maize, but still going to have a fair old heap of maize silage left over. I think I'm probably going to have to do sort of 4 loads of this to get them up to a decent number of, again, in the trough. Right, we'll fill the rest of hay with this now. This is what I found that works well anyway. Doing a mix like this. Cows seem to be doing good on it, so... there we go. Take most of the bale, if not all of it. There we go, perfect. Woo! That's my fault. That is 1 load done anyway. Perfect. So we'll give them this. See where this takes us to. I feel like I need a more powerful tractor on this feed mixer. It's just not quite powerful enough, this John Deere. But obviously for the moment, our money situation, it's going to have to do. There we go. So let's have a quick look how they're doing food-wise. Again. I think, yeah, 4 loads. Well, 3 more after this now. We'll put it up to green. As opposed to amber. But yeah, I'm going to crack on with this and then we'll come back and we'll either crack on with some muck carting, or we'll maybe do that slowy first and then do the solid muck carting. Get both of that shifted because it needs doing. Right then, so I finished feeding up the cattle. I've topped up the stock bull as well with a bit of food, so they should be good to go for a bit now. So with that being said, what we'll do is decided we'll do a bit of muck carting. I think the slowy will it'll keep for probably another day. This, on the other hand, I think we need to start carting a bit because we've got, how much have we got? 122,500 litres, so there's a fair bit of muck in this heap, so a bit heavy this bucket. So yeah, we're going to cart this. Didn't realise how heavy this bucket was. I suppose it was 3.5 tonne, but still it weighs a fairish bit on the old telehandler. Maybe shouldn't have gone with a lighter bucket or port rather. So I think, yeah, if we do a few loads of this, just to keep it down a bit. If we fill this trailer up, we'll see how much we're taking per load. It might not actually take too much to empty this muck heap, so There we go. That's a trailer full. Put it up, ready for the next load. Right, turn that off. What we got? 113. So yeah, we're taking 15, nearly 16 ton. So I don't think we'll have to do too many loads. I think if we do like, I don't know, 10 trailer loads today, then that should be plenty. Keep us going for the time being. But obviously, the main reason why I'm carting it all the way up here is for muck spreading when we come to muck spread field 148. So obviously that'll be after the harvest this summer. But it just means it'll be less of a distance to cart it. So obviously, as you can see, the drive up to the field is it's a fairish drive. Not too far, but far enough. So obviously this field just in front of us, it's growing. Yeah, there's maybe not, I suppose, much in it in terms of distance. I think it's personally closer up here than as opposed to carting it from the yard. And at 150 be a good field to buy. Little one next to joining on. Yeah, obviously this is right by the field, so it makes sense. Cart it from this little concrete pad. Right, we will tip it in the corner. Start to. Maybe I have to bring the JCB up at some point just to push it up. Make sure it doesn't go through the walls like it just did. But yeah, that's going to be the rest of today's job. Just your typical winter work, really. And obviously everything else is quiet. I haven't really even got any I didn't have anyway any contracts to do. Obviously it's all quite on the contract front, so yeah, it's just jobs like these to be doing for the time being. It's quite nice, keeps it a bit more varied in terms of farm work, not just the same thing all the while. Yeah, obviously we've got, I think it's wheat in here. Yeah, it's grow. We had a few weeds that I sprayed off, but obviously as you can see, they're all brown, they're all dead now, so the wheat will grow up and over them. Obviously had some fertilizer on it as well, as you can see in between the tram lines. So yeah, it's looking good, this crop. There's a few weeds I've missed. Obviously explained that in a previous episode. The drill wasn't quite right in terms of its width on the GPS, so it's yeah, it's drilled the tram lines slightly wider than they should have been, so it's obviously missed these bits in between, but I don't think it'll affect the yield too much. There's only little snippet bits here and there that are growing large weeds, so you'd get it IRL, to be fair. Or there's always some weeds that get through somewhere. It's usually on the headlands, in all fairness, but yeah, anyhow. Obviously grass hasn't grown back yet from the winter. I think, yeah, springtime is what I'm hoping for. Get the cattle out. Hopefully there'll be a decent bite or two on the fields for the cows. So but yeah, we'll grab another load of muck. I actually haven't done any muck spreading on this save yet, so I'm quite looking forward to having a good muck spreading session after the next harvest. There you go. We'll go around, make sure we're facing the right way. We'll get loaded up again. Wants to, yeah, with a weight on the back of this now. At least it makes loading the trailer a fairly quick job. We're going to pick up too much, too many forks worth. The manure heap is going down fairly quick now. I think this is probably going to be my last trail load. Don't need to empty it completely, to be honest. How much have we got left now? 20,000, yeah, so take another 16, that'll be fine. We'll have carted I think we've done sort of I think this will be five or six trail loads in total. I think this will be, so yeah, but not but yeah, decent little job to do. Probably leave the slowy for another day or two, and then I'll shift that over to the other yard as well. There we go. Yeah, made short work of this manure heap. I thought I was actually going to have to do a lot more trail loads, but I suppose how much we had at the beginning didn't have to do too much. There we go. That's going to be our last trail load. Take this back. There we go. So that will leave us with just under 8,000, which is not a problem at all. We'll let that build up a bit more. I'd say the next time we'll come to empty that manure heap again, it's probably when we've come to sell the cattle. Yeah, be a good job done. Got a nice manure heap building up here now, so obviously we've got room for plenty more. But yeah, be nice nice building it up here. This can obviously, like it would in real life, rot down. Be some good stuff to spread on the field. Some natural fertilizer. Obviously, yeah, because you can see field 148 is a big old field. It is not small by any means, so we're going to need a fair old bit of muck to spread on that. Which is obviously why we're making a start now on carting it up here, as opposed to leaving it later on. One thing I thought I'd do is show you the new slow lagoon that we've got. We've just popped over the road to the other yard. And here we go. This is our new slowy lagoon. Obviously put a fair bit in it so far. 67,000 gallons is on it so far. Can I climb up here? Yep. But yeah, fairish size this is. And obviously we've got the room to be able to put a second one next to it if needs be. So that'd be really, really good. We'll get plenty of slow stored here, which will be perfect. So yeah, good investment, I feel. This was. So that's where we're storing the slowy anyway, in this liquid manure tank. But that is where I'm going to call the episode for today. We haven't done too much, just like I say, a few winter jobs here and there to keep us going until we get into springtime. But nevertheless, I hope you have enjoyed. As always, if you have enjoyed the video, please remember to hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel and you haven't already, please consider hitting the subscribe button. And I'll hopefully catch you all in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Bye, guys.